Well, there we go, everybody. Welcome back to the show. Boom. Let's hit the live button on TikTok Live. Let's go live here as well. Let's just go live everywhere, because why the hell not? What's going on, everybody? I still need to sort the intro out. The intro's like super boring, isn't it? Like if you've been part of this channel for a while, like the intro is just super boring. But anyway, hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to the show. It is Friday night. And yeah, we're here. We're making it happen right now here on the 2-Bit Crypto channel. Welcome to you all. Cardano Man's just jumped in the live stream. What's going on? I can't make this work, by the way. I kind of feel like the TikTok live you guys just don't get the experience of this face and everything else. Unfortunately, you have a big microphone in the way. But anyway, I think all the cool people kind of have a bit of a microphone in their face. Do share the stream, do all that kind of good stuff. We've got quite a bit to get into. Looks like the market trying to rally on the close. That would be good news. We can see a little bit of a break up. That would be good. 103, 135. Could we see a potential further push in the market? Getting us to a green day would be pretty optimistic, actually, in the market. We'll sort of cover a little bit about that. We'll talk a little bit about some of the big news coming out today. A big announcement for Bitcoin 2025. What does that look like? That could be pretty optimistic, by the way. As well as everything else and anything else. You know, all that kind of good stuff that we'll talk about, as we usually do here on the channel. So do me a favor, as always, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. If you're brand new to the channel as well, do make sure that you have hit the follow button. We talk about cryptocurrency every single day here and keeping it absolutely as fresh as a daisy. So yeah, if you could do that as well. And shout out to everybody just tuning in on X as well. So shout out to you guys. How did I touch my tea, actually? Bullish on a cup of tea right now. So yeah, so hope you're all doing well. Hope you had a good Friday. Definitely a good day in the markets, albeit continuation of what was a very good day yesterday. No more trade announcements. We may get something a little bit more solid come, I think, Monday, Tuesday. We obviously know that Scott Bassett meeting with the Chinese people. That was weird. It sounded like some sort of banging. But anyway, I'm on my own tonight as well. So FYI, I may have to go and do some sort of parenting thing if that becomes a thing. And our monitor's broken, so I literally have to just be listening out to hear what happens. So bear with me if it all sounds a bit weird. But anyway, let's say hello to a few people, and then we'll get into the live. Oh, I think I know what it is. It's fine. I think it's the draft. Yeah, I think it's a draft on the door. Look like some sort of crazy man. Like I feel like someone's trying to get in. Oh my gosh! Someone send the police. Anyway, right. 37. Good to see you, man. Welcome. Selmo's in the house. Good to see you, Selmo. Always good to have you here. Craig's in the building. What's going on, Craig? Good to see you as always, Mr. Tim Shea. Welcome, Mr. Tomato Pete's in the building. M. Krieg's been a minute. Good to see you, Cardano man. Welcome. I said hello to you right at the very start. Good to see you as always as well. Who else we got? Curtis. What's going on, Curtis? Mr. Glenn. Good to see you, Glenn. How is Mr. 2-Bit today? I'm all right, Holmes. Yeah, I'm decent. Art Caffeine's here as well. What's going on, buddy? Welcome to you. As well as Khalid's here. Good to see you, buddy. Welcome. What's going on? What's up, everyone? And then shout out to the fam over here on TikTok as well. Shout out to Jay Bisler, 37 Hopper, Glenn, many others tuning in live on TikTok as well. So if you want to help out, head on over there, support the channel, share the stream. That is the thing to do on TikTok, by the way. Share it far and wide. Also, if you're here on YouTube, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel because it is definitely worth it. It's all... Oh, man, I'm such a noob sometimes. I'm such a noob. Like, what the hell? There we go. Such a noob sometimes. Anyway, halving cycle theory, sine waves, bullish. We'll come back to that in a minute. We will come back to that in a minute. So we'll keep an eye on what's going on with BTC. Remember, for every like... generally means the price of Bitcoin goes up. I don't make the rules, I just enforce them. So 103,221, we're already up $100 since we started the live stream. If you ever needed a reason to support the channel, then this is a good one if you ask me. So yeah, another good day. What I would say is strong institutional investment. We saw yet another day of solid inflows. The institutions are here, they're buying. And it definitely looks like we're going much, much higher than where we are right now. So we'll touch on a few of those things. And again, why I think we're probably going to end up going way higher in there. Shout out to Sitecoin. Alvin, good to see you, man. We'll take a look at your chart. Also got an announcement from Jerry the Turtle tonight. So stick around for that because that's going to be good news as well. So lots of bullish stuff to talk about. Right. So, Bitcoin on the move. Looks like we want to go a little bit higher. That 104.8 range looks like that was the retest. That looks like it could be the next key level for us. Break above 105 could signify some strong momentum to the upside, continuing what we've seen over the course of the last 24 hours. And in fact, that could, in my opinion, validate the move to an all-time high push. I think breaking 105 is probably what we're looking for. We may see the weekend push that. We may actually see a little bit of sell pressure through the weekend, but we'll wait and see how that plays out. Just under 4 hours until the daily candle does close. So it'd be nice to flip bullish again. I think we need about 103, 300. That takes us to a green day. But what I would say today, by the way, is altcoins, someone was asking us yesterday, have been sending it. Ethereum at points was up 8, 9, 10%. Pepe printing big time as we see a lot of capital now flowing through into some of these altcoins and maybe starting to make a move. What's going on, Vern? Good to see you. Stanton's here as well. Giga says, thoughts on XCN AI launched today? Don't know too much about it, but we'll definitely take a look for sure. What's going on, Blazer? Good to see you, man. So yeah, so look, we'll keep an eye on what's going on with this, but overall, very bullish. Look at this Ethereum move, though. Ethereum breaking out, retesting the top end, 200 exponential moving average. Did get rejected. This was big money. Now, for many of you, if you cast your mind back, and you do need to go back a while, I actually did an Ethereum video here on the channel, and I talked specifically about why I thought Ethereum still had way more to go. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys and say, oh yeah, no, I didn't sell it. You know, I moved out of a bit of Ethereum. I didn't sell my entire position, but I did repivot, repurpose, however you want to look at it, and we did sort of reposition some Ethereum capital, but still hold a decent bag of Ethereum. And we said when the market turns, we're going to see institutional investment coming into Ethereum. It's an obvious move, and that's exactly what we got today. So a big move on ETH, pushing us to 23 at points, 2,400, retesting some of this higher range. Maybe even 25 was on the cards, just kind of fell short. So watch out for that. Solana up nearly 4.5, which was good news. A couple of coins coming down. Sui pushing down. ZBCN breaking out as well. That looks like that's going to retest all-time highs pretty soon. Aerodrome down just marginally. Jasmine still holding up pretty strong as well. Then you get into the kind of meme world. So Pepe is absolutely printing again. That was again up 20% at some points. Dupe having a good day at 11%. FYI investment portfolio now breaking just under $8,000. So that's pretty good news. And then you've got things like Trump coins, Swift. I mean, Trump at 14.3 is pretty crazy if you think about it. And then into the kind of rest of the market. Not too much going on right here. UST dominance still going down. We're going to keep an eye on this chart. This is really important. Continuation to the downside of dominance of USDT means people are moving and repositioning into the crypto market, which I think is good news. So stay close to it. But yeah, overall, I think very good day in the markets. We definitely see a little bit of repositioned capital, which I think is important. And actually, if you take the global market as an example, we are at a key level right now. We broke this 3.18 trillion. We just broke over that. I think we ended up at 3.19 yesterday. You can see we had a breakout to 322, pulled back a little bit. So I think, look, a hold above 318 on the overall market, I think is important. And absolutely, therefore, we could see this continuing to push to the upside. So, you know, if we can keep an eye on what's going on with BTC, flip green on the day, this could be optimistic. Markets obviously have closed, so definitely keep your eyes peeled. And like I said, the JYAI fam's in the building. Sneak peek, everybody. Oh, move on quickly. Move on quickly. We'll touch on that in just a minute. But yeah, bullish on you guys. Shout out to the JYAI. Some content coming out about that project as well, which we've talked about many of the times here on the channel. Jerry the Turtle. Those guys are working super hard, so we'll touch on their big news very shortly as well as we kind of go through. So yeah, good news. Okay, this is the charts. Let's take a look at a couple of interesting things. So the sine wave mechanic, the 4-year cycle, which I think many people have now subscribed to the fact this is donezo, and certainly is a time to move on. So look at this. I learned a lot recently and many times before that yet every time the Bitcoin cycle continues to push forward. I laid out the path in January 23 with the November 28th cycles theory, and everything has fallen perfectly in line. The idea that the theory of the halving cycle theory is that 2025 red year is the year of the bull market and the cycle top. Nothing has changed about that. In reality, there has been no bull market parabola yet, which means it's still to come. Now is like April, May 2017. First cycle top, blue dot, April, June. Cycle top, echo high, hollow red dot, August, September. Cycle top, red dot, cycle top, red dot. So we could see, as many people maybe predict, into 2026, you know, as we kind of see this move up. I think a lot of people now are sort of going on to that. Or equally, like we've always said, the back end of this year as well. So certainly we could look at October highs as a maybe pushing the market, and certainly we could see further upside. I think it kind of depends. What I think's been really good about the last sort of 2 days is we haven't really moved it like historically with retail money. It's not like all of a sudden loads of people have just flocked to get into cryptocurrency. Like we've definitely seen a stronger move in the chart, an absolute kind of move in the whole overall sentiment in the market, and it feels very different. I think it feels very similar to the original Bitcoin ETFs when we were seeing inflows. People were kind of pretty excited about the market, and I think important to kind of think how this kind of goes through. So lots to talk about as this kind of plays through, and I think very interesting as this kind of market continues to push itself forward. And certainly if you subscribe to that theory, as you should subscribe to this channel, by the way, that we certainly get into this world where this market could really start to rocket towards the end of the year. So keep your eyes peeled on that. And a similar kind of play here coming out of Tied to Crypto, saying Bitcoin's path to 135k. Again, a friendly reminder, some things take time, but they're still in motion. This kind of push that we've got here, which is good news if you ask me. Very good news. So hopefully we'll see this continue on. 135 is just the beginning, as many people say. So keep your eyes peeled on that. What's your guys' thoughts on Dragon pre-sale? Is anyone getting, or are you waiting until it's live? I think a couple of people got in. I think Vern got in. They sent me a message earlier saying, can they use the content I put out to put it across loads of like social media outlets, news article places, and all the rest of it. So I was like, yeah, that's fine as long as it's cool. Send me some links, because I thought we could sneak some of that in terms of getting some Marbitz content out on the back of it as well. So watch out. But it looks pretty good. We once had one before. I think it was Pika Moon. Pika Moon, I think it was. That one did pretty well. So yeah, it looks pretty interesting. So yeah, interesting. No idea which ones are talking about, Craig. Dude, need more to be more specific. Craig says a lot of alts looking to be closer below their bullish indicators, not ready for a big pump yet. Yeah, maybe. Lots of people are obviously predicting we're going to see this bigger move. So anyway, overall sentiment in the market, optimistic. We could even see 104 actually. If we can get this market to move a little bit, then we could see 104 on there, which would be pretty good news. Okay, so that's where we get to in terms of charts. Altcoins, like we said, looking pretty good. XRP up 1.5%. Like I said, Solana could be ending on to $200, a key resistance level right now. So altcoins definitely looking like a move, and certainly one of which we need to keep an eye out on. Look at this. Bitcoin is rallying a little bit. This is after hours, and I think it's important to think how this is playing out. So this is kind of retail, maybe trying to front run what we see in the markets coming Monday. Yeah, we'll see. We will see, in my opinion, and we'll see kind of what's going on. But yeah, no idea. Man, there's lots of people jumping in. Shout out to everybody. Don't forget the like button, and shout out to the fam on TikTok. We appreciate you guys. Always do hit the screen, tap the button, share the live stream. Make sure everybody knows that we are talking all things bullish cryptocurrency. What's going on, Craig? Right, Satoshi. What's going on, pal? Cuckoo, hey, what's going on, Paul? JYAI in the building. Yeah, we'll definitely take a look at that chart. Like I said, I teased what's coming with that project. If you didn't see it, then stick around, because we'll keep you posted exactly what that looks like. Right, so let's talk a little bit about news. Let's get into news, then we'll get into kind of all things DeFi in about 20 minutes time. So if you're part of the JYAI family, stick around, baby, because we'll take a look at what's going on with your project. I will definitely keep our eyes closed on what's going with BTC. Hopefully we hit a 104. That'd be pretty nice on the market. And yet again, you would argue and say, hey, oh my God, the 2-Bit Crypto channel pumped Bitcoin again. You know what I mean? Don't make the rules up. Anyway. Look at this. Missouri removes capital gains tax on BTC, XRP, stocks, and real estate. The first US state to do so. Just by the way, some of this stuff is very, how can I put it? They frame it in a way. I still believe this has to be signed off. I still believe it has to go through the Senate and some kind of vote. I don't necessarily think it's like set in stone, by the way. Sorry, TikTok people. I was just up in the resolution on the screen. But look at this. Missouri dropped a policy bombshell that could ripple across the US economy and fast. Removal of capital gains tax could be pretty crazy. That would be a wild step in the right direction. And I think certainly if you are anyone in the US, you're bullish on the markets and you therefore now no capital gains tax. I just kind of feel like, hey, there's going to be some pretty big moves. And I think you're going to see this money kind of flow in. The amount of any federal income tax refund received for the prior year, which resulted in Missouri's income tax benefit, the amount added pursuant to the substitution shall not include any amount of federal income tax refund attributed to the tax credit, reducing taxpayers' federal tax liability. What? Pretty bullish news. Pretty bullish news, if you ask me. So, yeah, keep your eyes peeled on this one. House Bill number 594, Missouri going ham. On what that could look like on a day where we've seen continuous bullish and optimistic news in the market. Now, we knew the SEC was having a closed door event. We knew that they were having a behind closed door event. We also knew there was the new SEC roundtable, in which many people obviously speculated on what could be coming out. Lots of people talking about who was going to be there. Well, guess what? Turns out BlackRock themselves wanted a seat at the table and certainly were very bullish in terms of what was coming. So this is obviously May 12th. BlackRock are going to be there. Like, watch out. I mean, BlackRock are really starting to position themselves and really starting to get their claws stuck into this market. Like, you need to keep an eye on it. So the SEC not only have kind of then dropped the whole the whole Ripple case, and that's sort of filtering through 75 million going back to Ripple, and we'll kind of continue to push that. You then get into this place where, like, oh my gosh, like BlackRock's going to be at the table with the SEC. Hester Pierce is going to be there. Imagine Laurie Fink and Hester Pierce out for dinner. That is a terrible thought. But watch out. As Bazinga says here, look, signals growing integration between traditional finance and crypto regulation. I think it's a very true statement, and I think we're going to see more and more of this over the sort of next probably even a couple of months, I think, as the market kind of warms up and we certainly start to see further adoption, people kind of wanting to get in positions. You're going to get investors with some of these really starting to wanting to get into some of those as well. So look, any good news, in my opinion, is optimistic. And certainly in that world, then you can kind of get involved in that. So I'm down for it. Black Ripple, it's going to be pretty crazy. So keep your eyes peeled on that. Right. So big news for big news for Bitcoin 2025 conference. US Vice President JD Vance will be speaking at the Bitcoin 2025 conference. Now, you might initially think this isn't really a big deal, but obviously Trump spoke last year. JD Vance going this year. We know JD Vance has and does own Bitcoin. I think he still owns it, by the way. I'm not 100% certain, but yeah. We see participation for US President Eric Trump and Donald Trump Jr., signaling a notable blend of political and business interest in cryptocurrency. Now, this is all on the backdrop of obviously the World Debate Finance dropping USD1, which is doing pretty well, actually. I think it's broke $2 billion market cap. So the participation of high-profile US figures has sparked discussion with the crypto community, which proponents highlight significant for mainstream adoption. Influential attendees like Michael Cilli and Paolo Andrinio are expected to share insights enhancing Bitcoin's visibility and engagement. So, we're down for it. We're down for it. Probably 15 minutes. Can you imagine? Brother, how long can you cover the greatest coin? JY, I need to go soon. Yeah, literally like 15 minutes. I do the DeFi section at the back end of the show, so stick around. But just do the news. You've literally got 15 minutes to hang on, and then I'm going to drop your chart and the news that you've got. So stick around, baby. 15, you can do it. Aiden, I believe you can. So yeah, Bitcoin is currently at 103, albeit it's moving a little bit now, 103, 340. So hey, all good news. And look, this is going to be optimistic. Do we get some sort of tax relief? Is there going to be some crazy announcement? I don't think so, if I'm honest. But look, again, the Vice President of the United States will be talking about cryptocurrency at Bitcoin 2025. So again, good news. I don't know if anyone's actually going here on the channel. We did kind of look at it, didn't we, last year? But yeah, we didn't kind of go any further with it. But hey, I would be down for it, but can't make it work. Anyway, can't make it work. Right, continuing on. Trump inviting key figures to the 25 Bitcoin conference, which we sort of touched on, really. But, the fact JD Vance will be going. I don't think there's anyone else outside of the people we've talked about. But yeah, you can see kind of there. Cynthia Loomis apparently may go there, which would be pretty wild. The event features influential figures such as Ross Ulbricht. I mean, that's going to be pretty crazy, isn't it? Imagine what Ross Ulbricht's going to talk about. Michael Saylor, Cynthia Loomis, David Sachs, Bo Hines, and I'm back from Robinhood, as well as Jack Mellors. He just launched his recent cryptocurrency venture, allegedly, and I don't know how true this one is, by the way, but it'd be wild if it was. Hester Pierce may even be there as well. So we'll see. It could be an all-star cast of absolute legends heading to Bitcoin 2025. I mean, that would be something, wouldn't it? That would be something if you got this kind of crazy announcement, but hey, it'd be fine. The Trump announcement is that he's bullish on Marbitz. I heard that as well. I actually heard that he bought some today, but anyway, just saying. Curtis, did you sort something out last night? Curtis says BlackRock is in the background, next RP icon. Allegedly, they are looking, but who knows? Right, continuing on. Coinbase acquiring Deribit. This happened a couple of days ago, but I didn't really break the news, but I thought it was important to kind of double down on this news attached to something else that we've seen with Coinbase as well. But look at this, $2.9 billion, the largest deal yet. What does it mean? Coinbase agreeing to acquire Deribit, the world's largest trading platform for Bitcoin and Ethereum options, for approximately $2.9 billion, according to the Wall Street Journal. Pretty wild. So you've got Hidden Road, that now is owned by Ripple. You've now got Coinbase trying to reposition so that they've got this kind of trading platform, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. Excuse me, but look at this. It could equate to 700 million in cash and 11 million shares of Coinbase Class A stock. I mean, there'll be some other kind of deal in there, definitely as well. But, watch out for that. Trading volume doubled to nearly 1.2 trillion, driven by growing institutional demand post-election, according to Wall Street Journal. So, Coinbase looking pretty bullish. On the back of then doubling down, is actually we're seeing a significant amount of a significant surge of influence on a number of top cryptocurrency coins, particularly something like XRP, all running through Coinbase. 17% of its first 3 months of the year to 78 billion, according to the company's earning report. It's a pretty big deal, right? Pretty big deal if you ask me. Coinbase top line slumped 10%, 2 billion compared to the same period last year, which I don't think is a surprise. Obviously, we saw very much a cool down in the market, but Coinbase earned more in transactional revenue from XRP than from Ethereum and Solana. So you double down on the fact that, even though people kind of go, well, XRP is not really doing anything, like, oh, it's all a bit, like, so many exchanges are, crazy bullish on XRP and are really making some gains from it. So watch out. This will continue to be very, very bullish, as you ask me, and continue to be very, very optimistic in the market as you sort of play through this. So Coinbase getting themselves very much in place. And then finally, look, Germany seizing 38 million in crypto from Bybit hack-linked EX. I don't even know how to pronounce it, but anyway. Interesting, this whole Bybit thing's going on, isn't it? Obviously, there was like, what, 1 point something billion dollars was gone. But hey, we'll take 38 million. It's like someone dropped some loose change and we picked it up and said, hey, we've saved some money. So good news if you ask me. And look, the more we can get back from hackers, the better. So, we're down for it. We're down for it. We'll see how much more comes off. I believe they converted loads of it and sort of got rid of it anyway. But look, it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? Coinbase earnings were down 95% in Q1. Yeah, I mean, but the market was crap on it. No one was trading it. Volume was down. I'd be dead curious to see what the Q2 looks like. I reckon Q2 might be pretty spicy. So, yeah, definitely keep your eyes peeled on that one. But yeah, I'm assuming send it from a wallet to Uniswap wallet and then get it from there. Not quite. Not quite. You use Uniswap as like a bridge mechanism. But anyway, I'm sure Craig will help you out. So yeah, so keep your eyes on that one. And then finally, just doubling down. Look at this. Fidelity buying 7,500 Bitcoin today. BlackRock continues its onslaught of purchasing, as well as things like ARC21 buying over 1,000 Bitcoin. Like, look how much money has flowed into the institutional ETF products. Absolutely insane. Nearly $2.75 billion. And again, this continues to be very, very strong. 117 million yesterday. Watch out. What's important to notice here, by the way, is BlackRock are relentlessly buying Bitcoin ETFs. Their investors are relentlessly buying. Like, it's crazy. Like, we're back in the world of, back here where Bitcoin was going insane, kind of as we came into 2025. We're very much in that place again. And I expect us to continue that trend next week. I expect more institutional money to come in. I actually talked about this in my video earlier on, that I thought maybe 110 could even be on the cards next week. So keep your eyes out. It could be very, very bullish if you ask me. Okay, that kind of rattles through the news. Certainly gives the view as to where this kind of ETF market's going. Very optimistic. Lots of bullish news. And certainly is kind of continuing. Right, with more bullish news. And I know that the guys are sticking around and hanging out. So shout out to the JYAI fam. Jerry the Bullish Turtle, by the way. So shout out to you guys. Big news. Now, if you remember, I talked about Jerry the Turtle before. Broke the fact they were listed on No, they weren't listed on Coinbase. Sorry, MEXC. I was kidding. It's because we've been talking about Coinbase. They were listed on MEXC. Well, look at this. They are at a $3.03 million market cap on the rise. And you may ask yourself the question, why? Well, it's because it's listed here. Let's go. L-Bank listing. May 12th, 1 p.m. UTC. Look out for Jerry the Turtle by Matt Furier. And this one is bullish. So on MEXC, now on L-Bank and starting to move as well. Just in a 75K in volume. Holder stamp still under 3K. But look, on the move. This was the MEXC pump. Unfortunately, the MEXC dump. But watch out. They've been building. They keep working. They're grinding out. And this L-Bank listing coming May 12th could be very positive. Certainly could be a very big upside catalyst as well. I've got a little bit of content coming out. So look, very optimistic and very bullish indeed as to kind of this one plays out. So keep your eyes peeled on this as it's going to be good. And I think shout out to Jerry the Turtle and all the Familia Madrigal. All good. So yeah, so good news. Good news. I've also got a video dropping for another meme coin as well, so definitely keep your eyes peeled on that. That's going to be coming after the live, so worthwhile thinking about. But yeah, shout out to Jerry the Turtle, making it happen, by the way, and yeah, he's not going anywhere. They continue to work, and actually, if you take a macro trend on Jerry the Turtle, it actually looks pretty good. Yeah, it's had some spikes, but, you know, I'd argue that is an uptrend for Jerry the Turtle. I think the meme's great, by the way. I think the meme's good. I think the narrative's good, and like I said, that team is working super, super hard, so do your research. Check out Jerry the Turtle. If some of you are still in it, shout out to you guys. You are bullish indeed. Right. Don on TikTok says SXT and Microsoft. I do not know what you mean, but shout out to you. Shout out to you for tuning in. And yeah, I hope you're doing well. And shout out to all the fam on TikTok. You guys are smashing it. Nearly at 7,000 likes already. You guys are wild. So yeah, appreciate you guys 100%. So we can talk anything cryptocurrency related. We can talk anything. Chart-wise, if you want us to take a look at any particular chart whatsoever, let us know, and we'll definitely take a quick nosy as to what's going on, and certainly give you a view as to what's going on as well. So, XCN news, yeah, there's been some interesting developments with XCN. Actually, I don't know if you guys have seen this. Where are we? It's not doing too much volume. It isn't super great, down about 2.5%, but they did, I believe, they have done some sort of decentralized like cross token thing. Forgive me if I've got this wrong. But I mean, securing networks, issuing and transferring of digital assets, I think is kind of their thing. But yeah, they announced, I believe, some sort of decentralized protocol that they're working on, which I think will be pretty cool as well. So I think it's all part of their bigger blockchain. But yeah, built upon layer 1s and layer 2 networks for security. But yeah, look out. Oh, you know, XCN, like, making it happen right now. Still in a very good place, I think, and certainly could be in a place where we see this big launch. And then they've been really pushing the whole AI thing. So I think they've had some sort of AI thing come out as well. So yeah, watch out. Definitely feels like they could be in the move to go. Did you discuss meme coins? Not yet. Not yet, Sega. I did not just yet. But if you are interested, then we can take a look at any. And shout out to you for jumping in the live. So shout out to all the TikTok fam over there. If you want to take a look at things, then yeah, let us know. But yeah, XCN looking pretty optimistic if you ask me. And certainly I think that, as I would say, ZBCN as well, up another 13. We touched on that right at the very start of the stream. Looking very, very good indeed. Casper as well, by the way, up 4.5% on the day. Bitcoin is green, which is good news, and I'd like us to stay there. So yeah, we're good news. Good news. What's your thoughts on Dragoin after doing the video? I like the project. I like what it stands for. I like what, in terms of their building, it reminded very much of kind of Pikamoon. It's always a risk. Pre-sales are always a risk. You know, I can't, you know, I've vetted them as much as I can vet them without a contract to really go through. But, you know, what I would say, if they reached out to me today and was like, hey, we want to use your content. We want to use it to kind of continue to push some social media. We want to get into some news outlets. Like, this is going to be good news. And do you know what? There was only one other token that kind of did that, which was Pikamoon. Would I go and put my life savings in it? Probably not. But I think Vern got a little bit. And, you know, we've had a couple of good pre-sales that we've launched, a couple of good meme coin plays. So, yeah, could be worthwhile having a look at. As always, though, definitely. And I got another one, Glenn, that I'll fire you out as well for being in the. I'm trying to see my Telegram link, for being in like the whale, one of the whale G's, because you know the more Marbitz you hold, the secret alpha you get. So I've got another one that launches tomorrow, I think it is. Again, I'm not saying it's going to be an absolute killer play, but I'll send you the link and take a look at it and see what you think. And then I've also got another one that I'm working on as well. So hopefully that'll come off over the course of the next couple of days. Which you can always tell when the market's starting to turn a little bit more interesting, because more people are looking for exposure to certain cryptocurrencies and certain kind of plays. So yeah, can you check out Chill Guy? Man, Chill Guy I haven't looked at for ages. Chill Guy, just a chill guy. Here it is. Oh, we literally haven't looked at this. No, this can't be right. Is it? Nah. Is that really? Oh, Chill Guy CTO. No, this is not this one. We got into Chill Guy. Holmes, what was it when you told me about Chill Guy? I can't remember. But it was like, super low. Was it this one? No, it can't be. It can't be. I mean, it looks like it is, by the way, but I just can't believe it. I can't believe it's that. Can't believe it's that one. But yeah, if it's the Chill Guy, the CTO, you'll have to let me know, Sega. Let me know if that's the one that you are interested in. But I mean, right now it's up 20%. A lot of the market's going to be up. You have to be mindful of that. Price of Solana's through the roof. Ethereum absolutely pumped to oblivion today. So, but yeah, just a chill guy. I mean, it's up 20%. Like, I mean, it's fine. The only thing I would say, legacy meme coins are very challenging, particularly DeFi legacy meme coins. So yeah, we'll see. 2bit sell the investment fund and put it on a pre-sale after 100x. We can buy back in. That's true. That's true. Just absolutely max send it. Just max send it. I'm down for it. 100%. Where do you think BTC goes when the last BTC coin is mined and sold? I mean, God knows. Millions of dollars. Millions upon millions. Don't forget, I mean, when will the last Bitcoin be mined? It's like 21 something, right? It will be 2140. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I won't be here. Pretty sure, unless we obviously make some huge gains and then we can do some sort of weird cryogenic freezing. But yeah, I think 2140 is kind of what it does. Just a chill guy on Sol. Yeah, so I'm looking at that right now. So it's up 20%. Again, what I would say is, don't forget, this thing topped out at 204. It's gained to 0 and a bit. So yeah, be mindful of where it could be. Just yeah, you have to keep an eye on it. But I mean, it does look horrendous. I don't think this is one, but again, legacy meme coins, I think, are kind of like a bit of a challenge. You know what I mean? A bit of a challenge. So, do me a favor, by the way, everybody, smash up the like button to a brand new all-time high. That would be great news if you could. Can you believe this today? By the way, YouTube sent me a demonetization notification for the Foundation AMA. Do you remember I did Foundation token? Vern came on. They literally have now gone back that far. Like, I'm just so done with it. They're literally demonetizing every single live stream I ever did with that intro in. Every single one of them. Every single one of them. They are now doing it. So yeah, even Foundation tokens intro got demonetized today by YouTube, and that was like 2 years ago. I mean, that's how crazy it is. So yeah, pretty interesting. So yes, crazy. Anyway, 2bit the investment group expects some inside info on this launch tomorrow. Depends if the investment group are Marbitz whales. Do you know what I mean? Depends if you guys are. I mean, I know we hold Marbitz as part of the investment group, but yeah, I'm only kidding. I'll send you the link. Send you the link. 2bit, is it safe to stake my Flare and where best? It says Kraken Pro for 30% to 40%. I mean, I'm not a super crazy staking kind of guy. I have Solana staked, which I think is good, and I think I have some AVAX staked as well, so nothing too crazy, but yeah, I mean, why not? And 30-40% on it. It's Flare. I don't know too much about it. It's a shame Coochie Boy's not still here because he was kind of big on Flare. He knew way more than I did about it. Way more about it. But yeah, still pretty bullish, by the way. Still pretty bullish if you ask me. But yeah. Good news indeed. But yeah, hopefully that helps, Sega. Like I said, legacy memes, not sure about. Again, top tier ones, I think you're fine. But I think there's kind of, I can definitely feel like there's some, there's some kind of change coming. There's some kind of new coins coming out. And I think certainly there could be some very, very bullish, optimistic. Like I said, JYI is up 14.5. Trump's moving. And Bits up 5.6. We're at just under $430,000 market cap, 110K. Couple of new buys, which is good. Couple of sells. The only weird thing, by the way, and I'm only saying this, is I'm not sure about this. So I'm going to be like that weirdo that kind of whinges a little bit. I would go as far as to say I believe this is someone pretty close to me in terms of the community because they've deliberately found or deliberately used a bridge mechanism to sell so that this doesn't track a wallet. So it's not even in this transaction, which, look, again, I want to be clear. If you want to sell. Like, I'm not going to disown you from the channel. I guess I'd probably in a world where I'd like to understand why. But yeah, super weird on these two cells. I think these two cells are connected, by the way. Again, if people want to sell, it's absolutely fine. I'm not going to lose it. I'm going to lose my mind over it. But, don't be a chopper and like run it through some sort of weird bridge thing that then means that your wallet can't be like, it's just weird. It's just weird. Do you know what I mean? Like you look at this, you got a token transactions and it's not here. This transaction does not exist. And it's a base L2 bridge proxy. So look, I mean, it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? Some people just are a bit weird about it. But anyway, the crazy part of chill, guys, the memes still get used in social media by people who don't even want to know crypto but mainstream memes. Yeah, it's a shame that it doesn't kind of, you know, that again, I remember talking about that one, missed out. I did get in early. Similar to the Trump meme coin, really, but yeah. Everyone announce your holdings. See who's down. Yeah, it's not loaded now anyway, but yeah, super weird. I didn't even know you could do this, but you can see kind of it goes through and it's all just a bit weird. It's running through some sort of weird L2 bridge protocol that I don't know how it works, but yeah, here we go. Look, so just that transaction is not here. Like, bizarre. Bizarre. It even goes as far, and I was going to show you guys this the other day, actually, but I didn't really get a chance. But this kind of just shows that in this instance where we do see these kind of sells off, that we are actually seeing burns going through as well. So you can see here, look, we burnt, I think it was like 140,000 tokens or something got sent to the burn. You'll see the supply starting to come down as well. Look, 8.5. So we burnt about, I'm going to say 60,000 tokens over these kind of few sells. So yeah, it's a good time to get in my opinion. If you are interested, check out Marbitz.io. Don't sleep on it. Good news if you ask me. Right. So yeah, good news. Yeah, it's super weird, but look, like I said, if people can sell, I'm not gonna like lose any sleep over it. People can do what they want. But it's fine. What I would do as well, just dead quick, is do a big shout out to Mr. Alvin on Sitecoin, up 74%, 144k market cap, nearly back to all-time high, which is kind of wild, Alvin. I'm not gonna lie. The reverse cup and handle looking very optimistic, so lots of volume coming in. And yeah, shout out to Alvin, knocking in just over a K volume, and Sitecoin is on the move. So yeah, shout out to you, buddy. Nearly back to all-time high, 160k I think is the target. And boom, Sitecoin's on an all-time high push. So congratulations, Mr. Alvin. I think you're over there on TikTok, so shout out to you, buddy. Nadar says, DOD is a new coin. D-O-D-D. No idea. It's not there. Yeah, Alvin and Sitecoin, yeah, crushing it, Alvin. Crushing it right now, so yeah. Craig, and your Aerodrome, what's that, says? Aerodrome's been doing pretty well today, actually. I feel like Aerodrome's been, yeah, I think it was down just a little bit, but yeah, just under 74 cents right now. I don't know if I'm signed into a wallet, though, so I don't know if this is... No, it's not going to do it. I don't know what the APR is. Let's take a look, because actually, with the price going up, then this will be good news. Let me just click the old refresh arena. Looks like Bitcoin just coming down this kind of ranging that I know people get freaked out about, but it's fine. It's fine. It's where are we at? So, at nearly 19% APR. Look at that. Nearly 65 bucks, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Grind that Aerodrome finance back up to nearly 10 Gs as well, which I'm feeling right now. Man, that Ethereum pump's good. We're talking about this Moonwell as well. Yeah, didn't use your stake. Yeah, didn't use stake your Aerodrome. Yeah, I have Aerodrome staked. Yeah. Had it staked for a while. So yeah, look at this. Nearly up to 100 Aero, nearly back up to 68 bucks. So, you know, it's doing like 20 bucks a week. So it's pretty good. So yeah, shout out to that. Shout out to that mover. All good news. What do you think about Hoshi? I have no idea, but let's take a look at it. Hoshi. This one? Is it this one? Launched 8 days ago, down 17%. I'm assuming it's this one. Let's take a look at it. And you'll never get an honest answer from me. What would I say? What would I say? Has an opportunity. I don't know anything about this project, by the way. I'm just giving you my view. But actually, the pump, the sell-off, looks like you topped out at, what, 73? I don't like the number of zeros it's got, though. 6 zeros feels a little bit extensive. But so it dropped. It went to 73. So I'm assuming maybe, what, like 300k market cap or something like that. Come down. If it can keep the momentum, community can stand strong, then, hey, look, you start might moving. Yeah, I'll have to see. What do you think about virtuals? Is the top in? Let's have a look. Virtuals. Virtuals protocol. Is it just virtual? Yeah, here we go. Here we go. I don't think the top's in, is it? Do I think this is as high as it goes? I think the market's got way more legs, yeah. I just think the market's like setting up. I think weekend will be pretty flat. And then I reckon 110 next week on BTC, as long as everything sticks with us. So yeah, virtual top was 420. I mean, I've got it 515 here, but yeah, I mean, I don't know too much about it. I don't know. I mean, it's doing nearly 3 million in volume. Like, that's not messing around. That's some decent volume still at 3 milli. So yeah, I'd argue that probably still has a bit more to go. That's just my opinion, by the way. That is just my opinion, but yeah, looks optimistic. But good to see you, Justin, as always. Yeah, keep your eyes peeled. Like I said earlier, a lot of it, you have to be mindful, though, because there is, obviously, the market pump is helping. That's driving a lot in terms of some of the projects. So, keep your eyes peeled on that. But, look, these that are kind of paired with a number of coins are starting to skyrocket. So, yeah, shout out to the fam. Especially anything that's kind of paired with Ethereum. That's why you're seeing Pepe, absolutely skyrocket. But, I think if Bitcoin can hold this range, we'll see. We didn't get too much in terms of movement on the back of maybe, say, the Asian market, but we could get that tonight. Picoin, by the way, breaking back above 73 cents is pretty crazy as well. So, lots of kind of stuff happening, which I think is positive. Lots of movers in the market. And if you're in DeFis, then, they're doing pretty well as well. But yeah, virtual token distribution is on the definition of centralized. Yeah, I see. I don't know too much about it. I just took Justin's word for it. So I couldn't comment really. Curtis, Pi, Treb, Bits, Crow, Shib, Sand, and XRP. What's Treble doing now? Let me have a look. Treble. I still have mine staked, by the way. I haven't really done much with it. Treble is what's the price, by the way? Anyone know? Let's have a look. 35 cents. That's okay, actually. In fairness, 35 cents. That's not bad. That's not bad. On the move to the upside. Decent. Continuing up about 2.5%. So yeah, for anyone who's not sure, by the way, this was a project that we got into and certainly was part of the Marbitz.io kind of token, and yeah, people made some good coin on that. Let me tell you. Everybody get yourself some Jerry the Turtle. Yeah, we talked about that. There it is. Boom, Jerry. Spot listing on L-Bank. Let's go. 15% up on the day. Shout out to Jerry the Turtle. Make it happen, Jerry. Go, Jerry. Go. Go, Jerry. Go. Shib and Pepe as well. Yeah, Pepe's going crazy today. Absolutely crazy. Of which I am bullish on, so yeah. Curtis is a sand holder. I don't know if he is or not. I think I bought them all a few years back. Wow. Lemmy. Someone asked about Lemmy the Bat. I don't know what that one's doing. I saw some more stuff going on about that. Lemmy the Bat is up 10% as well. That's at nearly 400k, so that's probably on the move again. Yeah, that's up again. So shout out to Lemmy the Bat, making it happen. So yeah, Courage the Dog is Courage the Dog. That's up 7.5 at 750k. So that one is skyrocketing. Holy crap! This is another one we talked about here on the channel. Are you still in it? Crackerjack, man, that is a senderino. Look at that. Courage the Dog crushing it on its way to $1 million market cap. Bullish. Do you like Dogamy, and where do you think it could go? I don't know anything about it, but let's take a look. Let's take a look and see. Man, Courage the Dog's going crazy. I'm up like $40 on Courage. Nice, Crackerjack. Nice. Right, what's this doing? 508. Oh my god, it's doing 508,000. Hot number 2, Wrapped Ethereum. Oh, I've heard of this one. I have heard of this one actually. Okay, let me give you my view. It's a 40 milli. That's good. Here's the problem I think you've got. It's at 2.5%. The overall market, or Ethereum's up 6. That means it's actually behind the market. I would argue and say that is a real challenge. If I'm dead honest, I would think. Personally, I think there's probably better players out there, but who am I? Depends when you got into it. If you bought up here and you're like praying for this to go back up, I think you may be slightly not okay with it. But look, if you got into the bottom, then yeah, maybe it gets upside. But yeah, 2.5% on a market that's moved, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're like, not sure. But hey, look, still, if the community's strong enough, it could go anywhere. So shout out to that. Holmes, I was new back, peak 21, everything dumped hard. I just had all of this till... Yeah, look, lots of people will be in the same place, by the way. Wealth Ranger just joining the TikTok Live. Hey, what's going on, Ghost? Ghost in the TikTok Live as well. Shout out to all the fam joining TikTok. We appreciate you guys. Look at that, nearly 12,500 likes. Thanks, Alvin. Guys are crushing it. So, yeah, welcome to everybody joining the TikTok Live. We're just bringing a different dynamic to the place. I love it right now. Loving life right now. So yeah, shout out to everybody. Everything's pumping. Market feels good. Bitcoin hopefully can hold this kind of 103. I would like it to see it flip green, which would be good news. So yeah, remember, don't forget, check out Marbitz.io as well. Get involved in that. There may even be some cool ass tokens on Sunday, We may do something on Sunday. I'm not sure what yet, but we may have something for you guys. Dialed in, baby. Maybe we do some Jerry the Turtle. Who knows? Lee Ramsey said, missed the last few streams. Been busy as... I don't believe you, Lee Ramsey. I think you've just chosen not to come here, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. We don't judge anyone. Did you say Courage was moving? Isn't that in your bag of 10K bag? No. No. I'm only kidding, Lee. No, Courage was one that, again, we talked about on the channel. They actually sponsored a marbles race, if you remember. So, again, you know, if you guys got into that one, then bullish. Bullish on that. So, yeah, you think about some of those players. What was Bookie doing? Vernon was in that. Oh, man, Bookie's up 15% as well. 214K market cap. So, yeah, looks like it's starting to print a little bit further. Man, the coins are like, you know, the market's kind of warming up. Like, I'm feeling it. Don't forget, if you're the developer of a project and you're looking to get exposure, then check out Marbitz.io or check out the 2Bit Crypto channel for all of your marketing needs. We can bring you all to the party, whether you're looking for X exposure, even TikTok or YouTube Lives. We got you covered. I definitely think I could do some sort of advert. I was trying to, I don't know if you guys saw my weird TikTok thing. I can try and do it for the TikTok fam, right? Watch this, right? Are you ready for this? It was like this, right? Watch this. So imagine you're like this. It was like, boom. Are you guys excited about the cryptocurrency market? Welcome to the 2Bit Crypto Show, where we talk about everything in the market. In fact, only the last couple of weeks, we called the 100K push on BTC. We called the bullish trade war. What are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button. I can't do it on YouTube because I'd have to basically throw myself at my screen. But anyway, right. Doggy's on Coinbase, so I'm optimistic. I bought it at 30 mil. Hey, look, if you bought it at 30 mil, bullish. You're up. That's good news. Trying to bring some money home to Marbitz. You know it, baby. You know it. Let's see you on other streams just messing. Lee's in every other live stream except here. It's like, oh my God, I'm super bullish and everything. You're like, Lee, come on, Lee. What the hell, bro? I'm scared the crap out of TikTok. Can you imagine? Oh, dear me. It'd be pretty wild, actually. That'd be pretty wild. 2Bit almost fell off my chair. Sorry, mate. Sorry. Trying to get into like the TikTok vibe. That's what they do, innit? They're like, whoa, Bevo coin. Get out of here, Bevo coin. What is that doing, by the way? That thing is a scam. I hope no one bought it. Oh, what a surprise. Bevo, it's down 30%. A piece of shit. Get out of here, Bevo coin, with your shit Solana volume bot running. Honestly, this is why we have to stay strong. This is why people have to share the stream. Get new people into this live stream because they need to know what's going on. People will have bought this absolute trash and got wrecked. It's almost as bad as buying this coin as an example, which is still bizarre to me, and I still can't really work it out. And I actually genuinely believe, although I did do some more research on this particular coin, by the way. Obviously, don't forget, I own, weirdly, 50% of the supply of this. I own 5 grand of this particular coin, which is super weird, and I still don't understand why I have it. But I did question a little bit that they launched on PumpSwap. That I was a bit like, is this thing all locked up? Is it all kind of, dialed in and as correct as it should be? I mean, it looks like it is, but I did think they maybe kind of renamed something a bit wild. But anyway, this I still hold. I still own 5 Gs of it. I did actually commit to Junior that I would do something if we ever got to a point of selling this. So yeah, crazy. Invite Crypto Vern. What's going on, Feg? Good to see you, man. Evening, bro. Evening, sir, to you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah, still on this. It's still sat there. It's still the craziest thing in the world that's ever happened to me. That fact that I own $5,000 worth of this particular project and I don't even know what it is. Anyway, right. Come on, BTC. Don't let us down. Shout out to all the fam in the Marbitz Telegram as well. Get bullish on what's happening. I see you guys down there. I'm just crushing on the second monitor. Just loving life. Get it sold. Yeah, but what happens if it drains my wallet, infects the computer? What if it does that? What if there's this big smear campaign all against me? Who knows? Maybe we could do it on Sunday. Maybe we could do like $100 in that token. You'd have to just set a brand new wallet up on a completely separate device. So yeah. Did you get Dogs AI? Didn't that come out like, wasn't that like all the kind of weird... Oh, yeah, this one. I didn't get dogs AR. I remember this thing. Remember this thing that was like a complete piece of crap that everyone was like, oh my God, this is going to be the most bullish coin in the world. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. What's that, Tim? What's Tim dropping? This is Mr. Shay's coming in big. What's Shay coming in? Ratto the Rat. What the hell is this, Tim? Ratto the Rat. I mean, it's doing some big volume right now. It's on the Wrapped Ethereum chain, so on layer 1. Interesting. What is Ratto the Rat, Tim? Ratto the Rat. Bullish. Buddy Sunday again, any thoughts? Seems market apprehension's been diluted a tad. Yeah, a little bit. I mean, look, we had a massive day yesterday. You can't take away from that spike. We probably want, any sort of consolidation, maybe around this range, I think it'd be fine. A bullish rat. I mean, it definitely looks bullish, by the way. Definitely looks pretty bullish. But yeah, I think if we can hold 103 through the weekend, I think that would be a good place to be. I think that would be a good place coming out of the weekend. And again, I still am in a world where I think institutional money's coming in. Monday, I fully expect to see 110k next week on BTC. If everything plays out, I think we could get a trade announcement on Monday. Yet again, China having to prop up their economy. They're having to do some bits and pieces. Like, I think they're going into that meeting tomorrow with Scott Bessent in Switzerland to kind of get a deal. Like, I feel like they are. If they weren't worried about it, I don't believe for a second they would be meeting with the US. Don't believe for a second they would be. So, yeah, I think we could get a China trade deal. And, yeah, it'll be in Matt Furier's new book. Whoa, interesting. Interesting, Tim. Let's add that to the list. Let's stick it on the list and see where it goes. It's currently up 974%. Wait for the pullback, baby. Wait for the pullback and then get after it, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, it's definitely on the move right now, but yeah, maybe a pullback and boom. Gonna rewind and start over. Sorry, I'm late. Hey, Viva La Bacon, don't worry about it. You've got to the best bit, which is now. So shout out to you. Shout out. Yeah, the art of the deal, yeah. The meeting is a coincidence. They are in the same place at the same time. They haven't went there specifically to trade talk deal. I thought they had. I thought Scott Bessent was meeting them specifically. He said it on in the House committee or whatever it was. I thought they specifically said they were meeting them. Maybe not. Maybe not. Labacoin. Hold on a minute. Craig could be coming up with some crazies. Labacoin. Or Labacon? Labacon. Labacon? Labacon. What the hell is that, Tim? Craig. No idea, bro. No idea. But they've agreed to meet up, yeah, because they're there, but will take a while to get a deal done. We'll think, yeah, maybe. Maybe. I think when you look a little bit more deep into the Chinese economy, like, they need a deal. Like, the US kind of doesn't need a deal right now, I don't think. And so, I mean, that would be pretty bullish. We'll see. I don't know if there's anyone else that you'd think. I mean, it's crazy that the UK was the first one to go through, but yeah, we'll see. I'm saying the fact that they're in the same place is coincidence more than necessity. Yeah, true. True. What you on about? I was saying hello to bacon. All right, sorry, because it says la bacon So I thought you were talking about a coin. Sorry, Craig. Sorry, it literally says la bacon. Oh, why is it not coming up on the screen? Hold on a minute. What the hell's going on? Why is it not bringing up my chat box? Can you guys not see the chat? What? Have I just not put the chat in all night? Surely that's not true. Surely that's not true. What the heck? Oh, it is. No, sorry. Why do you guys not tell me that? Why did you go, so, hey, too bad, I can't see myself. Mudeng is up 100%. Oh, did you see the meme thing for Mudeng? Honestly, you remember Mudeng, the little tiny hippo that everyone was like, oh my God, this hippo is like super cool. Like, I can't believe it. There was like a video the other day and it was like, how to feel old, or how do you know that the market's moved on or something? And it literally showed a picture of Mudeng and it's just this giant fucking hippo. Like, it's massive now. Now, obviously, I know people will say, well, that's pretty much what happens in, kids, they grow up. But yeah, Mudeng, the hippo is enormous. Just letting you guys know. Let you guys know. So yeah, keep your eyes on it. Right, Bitcoin definitely fighting right now around the 103.2 range. So it'd be nice if we see a breakout. Whether we'd get anything kind of crazy over the course of the next couple of hours, I don't know. Good to see that we continue to see some good inflows into this 2.76 billion. So, there's still some good money flowing. I mean, that's wild. 7,500. We'll see what comes out. Did you see that there's even more talk now of Meta getting involved? Like, you could see that. I mean, imagine they come out next week and they were like, hey, yeah, too bad we're not seeing you all stream, bro. What the hell? Anyway, where are you guys posting a hit list and chill list of upcoming coins? Marbitz Telegram is the place to be at. That's what I would say. Get in the Marbitz Telegram. That's where we'll be starting to do stuff in there. We'll start to post things in there. And yeah, own Marbitz as well. I would say that's a good idea. That was a good idea. So we were talking about this the other night. We were talking about whether we do a Patreon group. Everyone seems to have them, by the way. I refuse to do them, but we may do some like, we may do sort of a Marbitz whale group or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, I've got a couple of coins that are coming out. One that could be pretty tasty. We have allegedly, by the way, and I don't know if you guys have seen this, but allegedly there is another coin launching next week. Another reason why we need this market to continue and stay strong, by the way, because a rumor mill is going pretty over time right now. Vodka coin, by the way, keep your eyes peeled. Dear Vodka coin, we're coming for you next week. Get ready for the launch. Let's make waves and take this all the way to the White House, baby. So, yeah, hopefully this one's going to come out next week. This could be good news. Fingers crossed we'll see a nice little push in the market, and hopefully we will continue to see that bullish news. So, yeah. Good news. I can't return everything in these lives in X Discord. Yeah, we have a Discord, but I don't really use it. Telegram's probably the best one. Telegram. Alvin, you've just been smashing the likes all live on TikTok. Like, love it, bro. Love it. Crypto Holmes, here he is. Look, the best Holmes. What's going on, pal? Good to see you, man. Good to see you as always. There he is. Look, who's that? Just joining the Telegram. Good to see you, buddy. See Adam Shelton in there as well. What's going on, Adam? So yeah, we'll be putting some stuff in there. Like I said, there's another coin allegedly launching tomorrow. There's a couple like coming on the diary, which is kind of good news. Oh my god, TikTok! I'm nearly running out of time. Oh, boom. Like Glenn says, buy more Marbitz. Get involved. Marbitz.io. Check it out. Check it out. Here comes the dip though. If anyone's interested in grabbing a dip on Righto the Rap, could be bullish. Just saying. Just saying. Do. Oh yeah, Moodeng. Look at this. It's up 27%. Man, is it? Oh, this is the Moodeng CTO. Man, as if that thing's like, look at this. I mean, it's wild, isn't it? Like, this market's crazy right now. Like, love it. Love it. I'm all about the market, baby. Right. So, hopefully we get a closeout on this. Watch out on the weekly. We were talking about this. I actually did this. Look how close this is. If this closes, I believe, which it should do, we'll close green. And then we go into another week of green. Watch out. MACD is ready to flip. I think if we end the week solid, green, start the week, this could be super bullish. Super bullish, by the way. MACD flips green. Remember the last time we saw this, we saw the rally all the way up to our all-time high move. So watch out. This is going to be a key indicator for us if this was to flip. So yeah, could be very, very good news indeed. Very good news indeed. So keep your eyes out, because I think that could be a positive news story, certainly on the weekly candles. We'll see if this sort of continues to play out on the dailies. But yeah, I'm down for it. I'm down for it, as I'm sure many of you guys are. So by the way, don't forget, smash up the like button to a brand new all-time high. Hit this and tap the screen. Do all that kind of good stuff. If you're interested and if you're interested and involved in cryptocurrency, then I highly recommend making sure that you smash up the like button to a brand new all-time high. Make sure you tap in that screen, lock it up. Like I say, we're here talking about cryptocurrency, everything else, every single day here. Other than Saturdays. I actually take Saturdays off, so I won't be live tomorrow night. Having a night off. Rejuvenate. Recharge the batteries. Won't be doing a TikTok live tomorrow night where you guys can join because no one turned up last week. So yeah. The M2 global liquidity supply just keeps increasing. Yeah, I've seen that. We actually have that. Oh, did I take it off? Maybe I did. Yeah, M2 looks crazy. Continuing to move it to the upside as well, which I think is good. UK dropped their interest rates. I don't know if you've seen that. So I expect the ECB to do the same, which may force the Fed. I didn't look at that, actually. It may force the Fed to go a little bit earlier than maybe they wanted to. So that could be good news, albeit it doesn't look like it. For a June rate cut feels pretty boring. July, I think, definitely looks like a rate cut could be on the cards. So that's all playing out pretty optimistically as well. So, yeah. All bullish, if you ask me. Ratto looks very botted, does it? I mean, all these kind of new Solana meme coins that come out definitely look a little bit there. I mean, it's 2 milli now. It's definitely got some sort of bots running on it. I think most of these Solana coins do, but yeah. Got to be careful though, because you bot them, they pump, and then guess what? They dump just as quick as well. So we see that with a number of coins. So keep your eyes peeled on it. Yeah, it's on Solana. Sorry, wrapped Ethereum. Oh no, sorry, yeah, it's on ETH actually. I'm surprised. Yeah, 1.35 million. Not a crazy number, but Yeah, I feel like Ethereum's getting like a bit of it's kind of gotten a resurgence, hasn't it? You know, lots of people are a bit more bullish. And yeah, so shout out to TG. Thanks for 37 for the gift. In fact, thank you for everybody dropping the gifts on TikTok. You guys are bullish. I appreciate it. Crypto Homes, does it make... hold on a minute. It does, but most influencers oversimplify the complexity of what it actually entails. Obviously, going up is better than down. Yeah, true. People just need to understand what it is. You can start to break them down into a bit more specifics. We know that, we're certainly getting into a world where the Chinese need to kind of pump their bags and yada, yada, yada. But yeah, net liquidity on the US markets look pretty interesting as well. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled on that. JR, what's going on? Good to see you, man. Welcome to the last few minutes of the stream. Shout out to you. Invite Malik Brand 125 on TikTok. Hey, what's going on, Malik? Welcome to the TikTok live. Thank you so much. Appreciate all you guys. So yeah, look, we'll keep an eye on this. Down 0.07 will be the end of the world. I would like to see us green though. Green would be definitely positive, but I mean, look, this is still a good move on BTC. Institutional investment looks like it's finally done. Maybe we start to see what this looks like, but I mean, they look like some pretty big moves today on that. Again, we'll see what the weekend kind of plays out. Might be pretty boring. And then what I would also say as well is it kind of feels like the market on DeFi is moving a little bit as well. So JYAI is moving. That's up a little bit. Trump coin just up a tad. Bits up a bend. 5.6. Definitely don't miss out on that one. Just my opinion. Was there a strong argument for going down too? True. Even being offset aside a lot more than most influencers display. No, yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, loads of people. I was talking about this. Was I talking about something else? Maybe it was like XRP, and it's like people are just like, oh yeah, I'll just talk about pumping XRP to the moon. When you start breaking down some of the key things underneath it, it's hard not to be like pretty bullish on. I'm not gonna lie. There is some crazy stuff going on with XRP that people just don't, for whatever reason, either want to see, care about. Like, you know, pretty well. Stephen Shaw says, evening from Halifax, 2-bit. Good to see you, man. I'm trying to work out how far you are from me. Can't quite work out your accent. Keep up the good news. From Halifax, probably far enough that you could get here on public transport. Does that make sense? Maybe that makes sense. I mean, technically you get anywhere on public transport, but yeah, I wouldn't say a million miles away. But yeah, Yorkshire born and bred, Stephen Shaw. Yorkshire born and bred, God's own county. Do you know what I mean? Where the best people on earth are made. That's my opinion. This isn't a dig at 2-bit, by the way. M2 has become a hype trend word that many throw around. Yeah, well, people just look at it and go, oh, M2's moving. People don't actually even know what M2's made of. And actually how that relates and what that relates back to in terms of interest rates and inflation and why, like if you say to people, oh, what does M2 mean? What does money supply mean? They go, well, money printers is going on. Okay, but lots of people don't even understand what that means. And actually what turning the money printers on is, specifically when you talk about things like treasury yields and bonds and the bond market and how that directly links back. People go, M2's exploding. And I actually did see your comment, by the way, Holmes, on Twitter. I assume you got a bit pissed off with some people that, like, they just go, M2's exploding. Guess what's coming next? And it's literally just copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste. I could list, like, 5 accounts that would copy and paste the exact same thing. Crypto Rover, Crypto Beast, Mr. Crypto, the other one, I can't think what his name is, but there's another one that's like a white and black picture. So yeah. The Circle deal wasn't allowed to go ahead. It went rejected, and they are making plans of how to make it work together. Well, surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise. The other thing to keep an eye on, by the way, as well as M2, which is always interesting, we've touched on it before, is the US balance sheet. So the Federal Reserve balance sheet. Again, are they selling off? Are they producing more? Etc., etc., etc. So yeah, another one to kind of think about how that plays out. But on that absolute bombshell, baby, we're going to get up and get out of here. So thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you for the TikTok fam. 21,000 likes on this live stream on TikTok. So appreciate you guys. Alvin, absolutely crushing it. And again, thank you to you guys for tuning in here on YouTube as well. Make sure you hit that like button and turn your notification bell on so you know exactly when we go live to talk about all the latest and greatest in cryptocurrency. So watch out. We're going to be back Sunday night, 4 p.m. Eastern. That's 9 p.m. here in the UK. Until then, keep your eye on the market. Watch out for that break, 105. Stick it in your diary and get ready because I think it's going to be pretty epic. But until next time, thank you so much for watching, people. Enjoy the jazzy music. I'll catch you soon. Cheers.